Using the queue email option. In document delivery, we have already discussed Open Email that allows me to send an email immediately via Microsoft Outlook and interact with that email just prior to sending to edit or add to that email. We have also looked at Send Email, where the email will be sent through my Outlook client with the minimum of interaction. And I'm now going to look at Queue Email. This is different because it uses SMTP, not my Outlook client. It's very useful because it will allow me to queue emails to be sent at a later time. For example, they could be set to process at regular intervals, say every 10 minutes or every hour, or it could be that I want them to process at the end of the working day. This would leave the processing of large batches of documents for the server to process in the background. It also gives a routine to when we process certain documents. If I go to my posted sales invoices and I sort by customer number, I can see that there are 3 for customer 10,000, the Canon Group. So if they have asked for a copy of these sales invoices and is not required urgently, I can queue these to be sent later on. I need to highlight to select the invoices involved and then choose Queue Email. Now it pulls up the same document type selection page as the other 2 options. However, the delivery method has been preset to SMTP instead of Outlook. Send Email and Open Email both used Outlook. This one will be sent via SMTP. I have the same 3 options to give me really flexible control over how I actually deliver these documents. The first option, like before, I can send as 1 document per record. So for example, I have 3 posted sales invoices and this will send them on 3 separate emails. If I choose the second option, 1 document for all records, this will send out just 1 email. I then have 2 further options. I can send them as multiple attachments, so I will get 1 email with 3 separate PDFs for the 3 posted sales invoices. Or I can choose single attachment, where it will merge the 3 sales invoices into 1 PDF. I'm going to choose this option. I check the other settings. Now these are all pulled from the customer card, so company name, company number, and who it's going to be sent to. I'm happy with these options and happy with the 3 documents that we sent, so I will choose Send. I confirm that I want them to be sent in a single document by clicking Yes. Now that will not send immediately. If I move to my document log, which is part of the document delivery setup, we can see that this most recent document has not yet been processed. My other documents were all processed immediately via Outlook, but this one, this process type of SMTP, has not yet been processed. The reason for this is in the background, the settings on my document queue and document queue entries are currently set to process every 10 minutes. Within the document log, I can still edit the details for the unsent documents by choosing the action Edit List, and if I didn't want to wait, in this case the 10-minute interval, for the next process to run, I can manually process the documents in this document log by either clicking Process, and it will process all the applicable documents, or I can highlight just the ones I want to process and then choose Process Selected. So if I double check my setting in the background by having a look at the job queue, document delivery uses the default job queue and that has been started, so that's fine. If I check my job queue entries, this shows the code unit for document delivery, DD process documents, which is running and running as a recurring job every 10 minutes. I can change this number to have it process at a different frequency. If I go back to view the document log, this email has not yet processed, but if I come back in a few minutes, it will have processed. So in the meantime, I'm going to go to posted documents and send some other types of documents. I've done posted sales invoices, so I'm going to send some posted sales credit memos. Here I have 2 sales credit memos for one company, customer 20,000 Selangorian. And again, I'm going to go to Queue Email. Now this time I'm going to choose 1 document per record because I want them to go out on separate emails, and they will go via SMTP, and I'm happy with the other values that are here pulled from the customer card. So I now choose Send, and in the background that now hits the document log, and we're waiting for the next processing cycle. So I now have 2 more waiting because they're 2 separate emails waiting to be processed and sent via SMTP. If I do one final example using Canon Group PLC, here if I choose Queue Email, There is only one setting that really applies here, as there is one document. I'm happy with the delivery details. Again, the delivery method comes through preset for me as SMTP. I'm happy with all these details, so I can choose send. In the background, that now moves to the document log awaiting processing. I will come back to these entries in a few minutes and check that they have processed. If I now return to the document log to see if these have processed, I can now see the 4 SMTP emails that I created through document delivery have now processed and sent via SMTP. They will not show in my Outlook sent folder because they were not sent via Outlook. They were sent via SMTP from the server.